I'm gonna end up fucking new Asian bitch. I swear to God. Okay, I think she's even starting to like work her schedule around my schedule. It's gonna sound crazy because like I go to get coffee and I ran into her on the way to the elevator to get coffee, and as I'm coming back, she was like, "Oh, I forgot something," and we were talking about crypto, and I was mentioning the kimchi premium, and she was like, "Oh, well, I'm Korean," and I was like, "Oh, no way! I told you I live in Koreatown. I grew up in Koreatown, basically. I'm not a Guilo. Everyone from Korea moved to my area where I was born." Um, and it was funny because like I'm sitting there like this, and I don't even see her, and I'm looking at this one. That bitch has got a pretty face. She's tiny, she's petite, she doesn't have to starve herself. She cooks, and I'm pretty sure like she's single and alone. Oh my god, she's right next door to me. I would fuck her so. Oh, you don't understand. I could like wake up with a massive heart on, just knock on her door, just like stick it in, and just like plow her, and do one of those things where like you just wreck all of her vaginal walls. All right, thanks. I was thinking about Taeyeon the whole time. Don't bother me. I'm going next door. I'm gonna go back to sleep. You can come over if you want to. Just don't touch any of my shit. Wow, that Asian bitch is so fucking hot, and she's right next door. Her ass looks so perky in those tight black pants she wears all the time. It was funny because like I'm looking at crypto, and she's like, "Wow, you have $8,000 in crypto? Well, it's like 6,000 now because it went down. You got like $6,000 in your crypto exchange?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's nothing. I just took some out to pay. I just took 12K out for taxes." Yeah, look at my Theta wallet. I got like 50K in there, and the market's down. I got a bunch of Bitcoin and my other shit. I'll tell you about that later. Oh wow, well I live next door. We could hang out sometime, and you could tell me about it. Like, yeah, sure. All right, we are going to do something though. Asian bitch, new Asian bitch. If you watch my stuff, all you have to do is not steal from kids, and you can be my soulmate. It's that simple. Don't steal from kids. Don't be in crazy cults where they pimp you out to a bunch of losers. It's that simple. It's really just that simple. Oh, well, I'm a chaebol brat. That does what for me? Well, you have to pay my family for what? For you to leave me the fuck alone? You stupid rap whore. Okay, we're gonna try out Grok and we're gonna try out ChatGPT today. I can't do it. Okay, well then, fuck it. I don't care who Taylor Swift is dating. That's stupid. And were the people who did that Democrats? During the 19th and early 20th centuries, the Democratic Party, particularly in the southern United States, was generally supportive of segregation and Jim Crow laws, which mandated a separation of races in public spaces. The Republican Party, founded on anti-slavery principles, was historically more aligned with civil rights, although this alignment shifted notably in the later half. Okay, in what way? Um, Contrast what you call Sowell's work that counters what you said. That sounds woken lame. Okay. This part particularly. It can be argued, and I believe it is by Sowell. No, this is worse. This is obviously woke. Is that only JFK was was pro civil rights, and that LBJ and others after him were in fact using civil rights as a form of slavery, such as with Plessy v. Ferguson, because the Republicans wanted no segregation since it was expensive to have separate but equal. However, the Democrats wanted to push that because based on them making the KKK, Jim Crow, and the separate but equal stuff, they are in fact racist and willing to pay to be racist. So yes, what I said is correct, is what it says. So when you hear shit, now look, I don't like grifters. But I did see that thing where Dom Lucre was talking about how the white dude murdered the black chick and cut her up. That motherfucker needs to rot in jail. That motherfucker needs to basically, he's going to be a prison bitch for the rest of his life. And they're probably going to kill him in jail. You can't do that. Skin color is the stupidest way you could see people. Now, if they want to do that, then you can throw it in their face. Like when I call Stephanie Black People Wang, that's basically me calling her an Uncle Tom for doing this type of shit. Because what you are seeing here is that what they do, because the Democrats are racist, they are going to lie to you, tell you that they're going to help you, and then make you stupider and dependent on them. Thomas Sowell was proving that in the 1950s and 1960s, up until Lyndon Johnson, black people and Spanish people were becoming smarter, more educated, and richer, harder working than white people. So what did they do? They pushed segregation. They pushed civil rights, which actually is more separate but equal. Economic dependency. Sowell has argued that some policies, particularly those expanding during and after the 1960s under Democratic leadership, have created systems of dependency among minorities. He posits that welfare policies, while perhaps well-intentioned, have led to negative outcomes for family structures and economic independence in black community. Political motivations. I'm going to put all of this counterpoint. Uh, uh, So look, in 1890, okay, before 1896, the racist Democrats made the Ku Klux Klan. So basically, after the Civil War, the slaves were freed, and the Democrats got pissy about that and made the Ku Klux Klan. Then after that, they, because it was, look, culturally, I'm sure people were still mad at black and brown people back then. But from a monetary point of view, the Republicans were like, hey, you know what? This is costing us way too much money to have separate but equal. We're going to sue them and take them to court. That way we can have just one train and everyone can be on the same train because we're all just people and skin color doesn't matter. And the Democrats fought tooth and nail to uphold separate but equal, even though it costs more money. So what ended up happening was minorities just got less stuff. There was separate but no equal. The Democrats pushed Jim Crow to hold everyone down. And as Thomas Sowell points out, in the 60s, the welfare policies championed by the Democrats intended to inadvertently foster dependency, undermining economic independence and family structures. Sowell suggests that the Democrats' support for civil rights in the 1960s was partly a strategy move to secure African American votes rather than purely a commitment to social justice. economic and social consequences. By supporting policies that Sowell argues led to dependency, the Democratic Party, according to Sowell, has contributed to sustaining an economic disparities under the guise of providing support. So, if you don't look, Republicans are rhinos also. They're bought and paid for with sextortion. Okay, but the Democrats, in their blood, hate black and brown people. That is why the black people that they brought over hundreds of years ago, because all the slavers were Democrats, they brought you guys over here. The Republicans freed you. They're assholes too. I'm not saying that. Okay. Then the Democrats made the Ku Klux Klan. The Democrats forced you into separate but equal. The Democrats forced you into Jim Crow. The Democrats forced you into these, what Thomas Sowell calls social programs that do not benefit you. And now that they have no more money that they can steal from using you, they want you all to go over there and die while they import a bunch of illegal immigrants to take all your shit. And whenever you pay taxes, it goes to them. That's the punchline.